What is going on, everybody out there in YouTube, Fragrance Land? Thanks for joining me. I'm your host, Stephen Sturgill. This is my channel. Thanks for tuning in. We are looking at a delicious, well, I can't say it's delicious yet. We haven't smelled it. I haven't smelled it, but an old, cheapy throwback. Dunhill. Desire. Deseo. So this is Desire, the original by the House of Dunhill. And it's funny, on the back it says Pays France, but then it says Dunhill Fragrances London, but then at the very bottom it says Made in USA. I don't know if that means the box or the actual fragrance, but it's all business. You know, things can be made anywhere in the world and still smell the same and taste the same. That's kind of whatever. So let's get into it. Get this cellophane off. I picked this up at the discounters before I throw this away. Oops. Yeah. I don't know if you guys have a Ross store near you, but I picked this bad boy up for $12.99. And this is the 1.7 ounce, I want to say. Yes, 50 milliliters. 50 milliliters for you English speakers out there on the net. And comes in this is the tiny little booger boy, so very cute hip flask style. Close it like that. Of course, the bigger bottle is obviously the same, but much bigger, quite a bit bigger. I don't know that the juice is actually red or if that's just the bottle. Anyways, very attractive, simple, a little kitschy, but pretty cool. Let's get into the notes and the nose briefly. I'm not finding who did the nose here. Let me try a different website and see if I can find it there. Bear with me for a second. Almost there. Okay, here we go. Finally, this fragrance was designed by the very famous Michael Almarac. So, I think I mentioned in a very not distant, but one of my earliest reviews, and I'm not going to name them all here, but just to remind you guys, he's done a lot of the Bottega Veneta, the Parco Palladianos. He's done Burberry Men for Men, also the Women, Weekend for Men, Chariol Royal Gold Eau de Toilette Intense for men, Chloe Eau de Parfum for women. See a lot of Chloe stuff. He's done some Chopard, some Christian Dior, some David Doff, some Escada. He did Magnetism for Men. Anyways, a lot of stuff. He did a lot of the Bond Number 9 stuff. In fact, he's often referred to as the main designer behind most of their lineup. And he's really only done a couple of Dunhills to my knowledge. Also did the Acqua di Parma, Gelsomino Nobile for women. Gorgeous bottles, that entire lineup. Anyways, very charismatic nose, very charismatic guy. What do we get on paper by Dunhill Desire? So we get lime, neroli, apple, and bergamot and the top notes. Then you get your heart comes into patchouli, rose, and teak. I guess that's teak wood. I assume it doesn't say wood, but teak. Base notes, vanilla, musk, and labdanum. So what I am expecting from this fragrance is starting out a fresh, bright, citrus fruity, along with that bergamot and the lime kind of sharpening it up just a bit. Then the heart will quickly blend into that warm, earthy, spicy patchouli and teakwood, It's going to be sort of softened and enveloped by the note of rose, which is very sort of velveteen and a bit sweet, a bit very smooth. And then finally in your base, we get your typical musk, labdanum, and vanilla. Again, kind of a little bit of a gourmand, freshy, fruity type thing. Okay, that's enough on what it's supposed to be. What do I get? Don't want to waste your time. Sprayer, quite decent actually for a little guy. My God, that is better than I thought it was. Ooh. Oh my God, that is really nice. Oh my God. Wow. I'm getting some rose definitely along with the apple and the neroli. The lime is there, but it's softer than I expected. A bit muted. The bergamot's definitely there. I think I'm getting some of the labdanum now, some musk. The musk is very soft. I'm getting a vanillic note. I can't tell. There's something else in there. I can't tell if it's teak or not, but there's something else there coming through. The patchouli is getting a bit stronger now as well. Guys, this is unbelievable. This is so smooth and sexy and sophisticated. It's a little bit youthful, but it's not immature. I mean, this screams date night. But you could probably get away with wearing this to work. May not want to overspray, or you might be choking some people out, but this is impressive, guys. If you can imagine smelling like this and smelling what I'm smelling for $12.99, that is mind blowing. Literally, this is cray good juice. If you like scents that have lime, neroli, apple, bergamot, patchouli, rose teak, vanilla, musk, labdanum, it smells so far above this price point. I mean, this is really kind of almost what James Bond would be wearing on like his date night, like when he's off duty and just kind of going casual. I picture him with maybe on the beach, nice white shirt, cuffs up, fairly open, showing some chest. I am picturing the Daniel Craig model, unfortunately or fortunately, but guys, this is maybe the best cheapie I have ever come across in my entire life. Oh, I don't know about projection. One guy in line on base notes states that projection and duration, longevity are incredible. He claims they're around 8+ hours. I don't know. I kind of have my doubts that. I mean, even most eau de parfums struggle to get past 6 hours with any real degree of projection, and then usually by the 7th or 8th, it's somewhere between a skin scent and a mild scent bubble. But that's what he claims. I don't know. We'll see. Another guy, Kaizen, that I mentioned recently in a previous vid, claims that it's one of his all-time favorites. Whatever. Anyways, I'll leave that up to you guys to decide. I'm just telling you, it's a fairly spectacular scent. It's not necessarily uber complex, and it has just a tinge of higher dollar drugstore cologne vibe type something going on in there, but it just smells so simply good. It smells delicious, juicy, just so pleasant and fragrant. It is sweet, but I don't find it ridiculously so. It might be too sweet for some of you guys out there. I know some of you do not like anything remotely sweet. You guys out there and gals, I guess, just pass it up. But anyone else that's remotely open to sweet, freshy, fruity, sort of seductive, fun fragrances, guys, rush out tomorrow. Get on eBay, Amazon, Notino, Fragrance 7, Fragrance Nut. I don't think Lucky Scent carries it anymore, but they might. Don't quote me on that. Again, guys, $13 and you'd be smelling like $1,000,000, seriously, or at least 100 grand. Get out there and buy it. Put your nose on it. See what you think. Thanks for joining me here. This has been a wonderful episode, and without you guys, I wouldn't be doing this. Thanks for so much. If you like it, subscribe, hit the bell for future updates, and I will see you next time. Guys, you know I like to say when I end my episodes, spray often, spray well, and live life on your terms, not someone else's. Love you guys. Thanks. Peace. I'm out.